Hello students. So today I am going to again explaining the pair of linear equations in two variables. So in my first video I already explained, but now I am just recalled. Okay. So what is pair of linear equations? We know that simple equations can be written as how 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. We know that. Okay. So in between the LHS and RHS we will write the equality sign. This is the one equations. The linear means what? If you containing the any variables here, that is the x is variable, its power should be 1. So see here, x power is 1. That's why it is called what? Linear equations. Okay. So pair means what? Two equation. We have to consider the different two equation, that is called what? Pair of linear equations. But they said what? Two variables. The what is variables? The variables is nothing but what? Its values are continuously changes. For example, if you put x is equal to 0, we will get the value is 5. If you put x is equal to 1, so we will get 2 into 1 plus 5. So 2 into 1 is 2 plus 5, we will get 7. If you put x is equal to 2, then we will get 9. So x values is continuously changes. That's why it is called what? Variables. The two variables means what? We have to consider the two variable. So one is x, another one is y. So these variables will form the two equations. Okay, the equations are must be what? Linear. The linear means what? Its power should be 1. So see this equation. This is the equation. In between the LHS and RHS there is a equality sign, and this equation contains the two variables. One is x, another one is y. So here the x power and y power should be 1. That's why it is called what? Linear. Okay, so this is called what? Linear equations. The pair means here one equation we have to consider. We have to consider another equation, that is 3x plus 6y plus 9 is equal to 0. Here also there is a equality sign, and this equation contains two variables. One is x, another one is y, and its power should be what? 1. Okay, that's why it is called what? Linear. So here we have to consider pair of or two linear equations in two variables. So this equation can be written as in a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. Okay, here the x coefficient is a1, here also x coefficient is 2. Okay, so here y coefficient is b1, here y coefficient is 4. The c1 is completely what? Plus 5. Okay, so here x and y are variables. A1, B1, C1 are called what? Real numbers. Its number may be 2, 4, minus 2, minus 4, like this. And this equation can be written as a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So here x coefficient is a2, so here 3. Here y coefficient is b2, here 6. Here c2 is plus 9. Okay, so these are the standard form of pair of linear equations in two variables. Okay, so it should be remember that. And these two pair of linear equations can be represented on a straight line. Okay, if you find out the value of x and y, so if you, for example, x value is 2 and y value is 7, just I will give this some examples. Okay, if you x value is 2 and y value is 7, so these points will represented on the line. Okay, so the solution of the equation is a point on the line representing it. So every point, if you consider the every point, for example, I said what? X and y are variable, so its values is continuously changes. If you the first value is 2 comma 7, for example, second point is for example 3 comma 9. This is another point. This is also solution of the given linear equation. So this point is also what? Line. This is the point is line line. This point can also be represented on a line. Okay, so the every solution of the equation is a point on the line representing it. So the each solution you can write it as x comma y. Okay, this first value is always represented the x, second is represented the y. So each solution of x comma y of a linear equation in two variables correspond to a point on the line representing the equation. Okay, so these are the standard form. So these equations will form the these equations will give the some solution, that is x comma y. These points are represented on the line. Okay, here there are two equations, so we will get two lines. Okay, so these lines may be parallel, or these lines may be intersecting each other, or these lines may be coincidence like that. Okay, so here there are two equations, so we will get two solutions. There are two different solutions. Here this equation has a different solution, this equation also different solutions. So these solutions can be represented on a line, it is a straight line. So we will get the two lines. These two lines may be parallel or intersecting or coincident. There are three possibles, okay, for given pair of linear equations in two variables. These are the very basic things you have to remember first.